guys, I'm in my new studio today. Woo woo! Yes, if you have not heard by now, maybe not, I have a new studio. Super happy. I'm getting ready for a photo shoot in here right now. If you hear some noise, that's the fans going. It's a little hot in here. But yeah, I've got 3 models coming over, a makeup artist that I have not worked with yet. We're going to hopefully make some beautiful photos. I have no hesitations about that. This is kind of what the setup looks like here. Got this branch from a wedding I did last year. They said I could have it. So got that set up, and I believe everybody should be wearing nudes and whites and off-whites. That's the theme. I think I really want the theme to be just beauty, natural beauty. So let's see what we come up with.
My definition of self-beauty is, I feel like it's a lot of things. I feel like it is owning who you are. I feel like it's also accepting who you are. I feel like it is basically saying like a lot of positive affirmations. I'm beautiful, I'm loved, I love myself, I'm going to treat myself correct. I think it's also respecting yourself, because you can love yourself, but you could love yourself and think that disrespecting yourself is a way of loving yourself. So I think it's just all of that, like treating the body that you're in with like love, care, feeding it, grooming it, talking to it, making sure that it is the best that it can be, and making sure that yourself is the best self that you are presenting to other people.
My definition of self-beauty, I would say that it goes along with self-love. Basically, just like loving yourself and all of your flaws, loving the way you look, what you wear, and everything else. Just learning to know more about yourself and like what you like and everything else, and like putting it together. Just being you, basically, yeah.
My teenage self, I would say do not follow the trends, because the trends are ever changing. Back in the day, like, it was pretty much a sin to be dark skinned. Today it's like glorified to be dark skinned, and if I were to go with the trends, obviously I would have hated myself until other people started loving me. But because I stopped going with the trends, I started to love myself first, and really love who I am and really love the skin I'm in. And now, like, when people are going with the dark skin wave, or, you know, I love that your melanin is popping, it's just like, I love it too. And I hope that you genuinely love that and you aren't just saying that because. So to my younger self, don't go with the trends. Like, you cute. I mean, you probably going through puberty, you probably got some pimples and, you know, extra oily skin, but at the end of the day, like, that stuff will fade. It's just scientifically what you got to deal with.
A younger me, there's a long list, but I would just tell her to be more confident, and you're beautiful the way that you are, and you don't need like someone else's approval to feel beautiful. You have to see first. You have to look at yourself in the mirror more often, like spend time and just appreciate the way you are, and also to just be yourself. Don't try to please others. Like, that doesn't it really doesn't bring anything. And like, the more that you're yourself, the more that you learn about yourself, and like that will like make your self-esteem higher and will just make you more confident in yourself, because you know who you are and you can't go to someone else to figure out who you are, basically.
Overcome that, I looked in the mirror a lot and I talked to myself a lot, and I pointed out things in the mirror that I really loved, and the things that I felt like I didn't love, I just started saying like, well, it looks good. Like, even though if you might not love it, like, how can you work with it? Because it's not something that you can change. How can you make sure that when you're talking to someone, you're not like talking like this because you're afraid that they're looking at your big lips or they're looking at the gaps in your teeth? Like, I just started looking in the mirror like, okay, girl, you cute. Like, that outfit looks cute. It works for you, and you just gotta work it.
Low self-esteem that I had, I started just mostly finding things that I like to do. If I like to do this, and then like I don't always like to do whatever everyone else like to do, like partying. That's not my thing. I try to go that way, and it's just like, so you go somewhere, then you want to go home, like just reading some books, watching movies. And one big thing that I made, like one big decision, was cutting my hair. Because I really struggled a lot with trying to fix it, trying to do stuff to it. And like, cutting my hair was one of the best things that I've done. And like, now I don't have to, I just moisturize it. And like, you get haircuts. And it made me more confident, because I realized that there's a lot of standards out there, like beauty standards out there. Yeah, you need this to be beautiful, you need that to be beautiful. But no, like, if you know that you're beautiful, that's all that matters, basically. Yeah.
Advice that I would give, I would say that if they feel like that, it's because they have yet to really search and really evaluate themselves to know what they like. For me, it was a change of fashion that helped boost my self-esteem as well, because I mean, I don't really like to dress with the fashion trend that we have now. I like to dress in like vintage clothing and wear brooches and things like that, and that helped my self-esteem. And I took the time to really get to know who I was and what I liked, and not compare myself to like the influencers of today who just get to do whatever they want to do. Get to do whatever they want to do because someone is paying them. And, essentially, they can get lost in that and forget like what they like. I like to watch Animal Planet, and I like to watch the History Channel. That's what I like to do. And if you want to talk about a TV show that I don't know, I'll just say like, well, I like to watch the History Channel and Animal Planet. And I'm comfortable with that. And that's because I took time to really find out what I like, and I didn't try and watch Love and Hip Hop because everyone else was watching Love and Hip Hop, because I'm not really into Love and Hip Hop and other reality TV shows.
Yes. Don't follow social media. Don't follow the Instagram models because they use Photoshop too. Like, not everybody's look that real. And just learn to love yourself for who you are. Like, wear what you want. Like, wear whatever makes you feel comfortable. Basically, whatever you feel like. Yeah, this is me. When it comes to show, going out, if you like going to the museums, you go to the museum. I like going to the museums. They're fun. For me, at least. Yeah. You just be yourself. Don't follow the crowd. It doesn't really lead to anything. You might lose yourself following the crowd. And like the one person that will basically what's it called? What that will basically figure out who you are is yourself. And going to someone else to figure out who you are doesn't work. It's like you do your self-research because you know what you like. And the more that you start enjoying things that you like, the better you start to know yourself. And like, you have a better confidence, better self-esteem. You just feel better about yourself.